Hello, welcome to Guard Black Games. We're playing some Fallout. We have one bit of continuity, which is the lovely Pat.
Hi, Pat.
And two people who are very definitely continuous.
What?
Well, you're quite continuous, aren't you?
I'm contiguous.
Yeah, well, you know,
take
chronal
that.
procession and all of that.
Continental.
There we go. Lupical definitely heard your anecdote because they're talking about South African mole rats.
There we go.
Let's go
They're more
Fallout
than just
Nords.
native mole rats.
So it's going to be a chaos game because Pat, Nye, Alden, we got a nice little vignette.
I don't know what he's saying.
No,
I know.
I'm going to let him get it out of his system. Tell us about your character.
I'm
Who is
chaos.
Starbucks Dave?
No, that's just my coffee name.
Oh, okay.
My character is called Mickey Loosejaw, who is a ghoul who's been around since before the bombs dropped, and is an East End mechanic who likes to fix up cars and robots. There's not a lot of cars, but there's a few robots. And he makes his living and his way by doing that.
And you can see Mickey Loosejaw on the screen at the minute because that's a useful functionality that we have here. So, they're level 2. Tell us a bit more about him. What's he good at? Hey, look, there's his specials.
Hang on. Oh, it's a new system, folks. He's good at a special. Strength 7, Perception 4. What? Who said that?
That's bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Endurance and intelligence are pretty
Endurance
solid.
9, because ghoul. Charisma 5, because ghoul. Intelligence 9, because, just grew up on the streets. School of Hard Knocks and all that, innit? Agility 4, because, see, ghoul. Luck 4, because I hid in the fridge and then I became immortal, but also irradiated.
Yeah.
So, you win, you lose.
You win, you lose. He's a mechanic.
Bit of that.
And
Got big guns, handy with a large spanner, like to repair stuff. So far, good at surviving, but anything can happen.
look at that, rat on a stick. Who doesn't want rat on a stick? Delicious.
Scorpion on the stick.
Necrotic post-human because it's a ghoul.
Yeah.
Armour and a blacksmith.
Yeah.
Both very useful.
Mm-hmm. Want stuff modified, you want stuff fixed, come see me. You want your Mr. Handy fixed, I'm your ghoul.
Now,
Sorry, post-necrotic human.
You could be a ghoul, it's all right.
Post-human, one of them.
Speaking of Mr. Handies, I believe you recently may have been performing some maintenance on one.
Yeah, I was beautifully segueing there. That's what happened. You see,
Nicely done.
professional.
I saw that, Pat.
Am I meant to speak now?
Yeah, go ahead, Dave.
Okay,
Yeah, we probably shouldn't make Pat talk at this point.
Hello there. Yes, my name is Sprocket. I'm cursed to have this awful total English accent because an American made me. Anyway, yes, hello. I'm a Mr. Handy model. And do I say my stats?
You don't have to say your stats. Alden was getting really into it, though, so I'm going to stop
Yes,
him.
I'll keep mine secret. Yes, hello.
Super
I have
secret.
a necktie, which I straighten with my little. I guess they're like a claw hand that you get.
You
from
got
a machine.
manipulators, that's what they're called.
Yes, quite exactly. Yes, and I was
Don't
also
adjust it with your laser, though. Come on, we talked about this.
Yes, of course. Yes.
You go through a lot of ties that way.
And my story is that the person that procured me turned into irradiated ash, and I have a lifetime warranty guarantee with Michael here.
With muggins here, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So we just roam the wastes like two bravados.
Well, speak for yourself. I'm trying to find a working car, and you need a bowler hat.
Both very important things to look for.
Yes, of
And
course.
your sprocket has a cautious nature, but also concentrated fire,
Yes.
which is handy.
Quite, yes. I was initially made to wash dishes, but then I thought, fuck it, I'll just shoot people instead.
I installed that language chip.
Yes, quite. I wasn't allowed to say the swears before then.
We all know that would never happen. No, I swear it in a game. Lies.
Oh, never.
Lies, I tell
Fuck
you.
never.
It's always like a Saturday morning cartoon, isn't it, Ben?
Made that mistake once. I think the other thing that might go through Mr. Handy's neckties quite frequently is probably the fact that they don't have a neck to speak of, so I can't help but think it probably hangs down near the thruster.
Yeah.
You know, you fly forwards, the tie goes into the thruster.
Yeah, we're still working on that, all right? So, give us time.
It could be around the optical bit, like where the eye sits.
Yeah, it's got
like
the stalk.
What we really need is a
sense.
meme. If a Mr. Handy were to wear a necktie, would the Mr. Handy wear it like this or like this?
Yeah, or on
Look
like
out
the
from your
base.
phones.
Oh, it's like how would dogs wear trousers?
Yep, get on that internet. Let's have if a Mr. Handy wore a tie, where would he wear it?
Yeah, by the end of this session, we need an answer.
And of course, last but never least,
No.
the marvellous, magical Kathy Kitt.
Yeah. Hi, y'all. I'm going to be portraying Kathy Kidd again tonight. And, she's a humble daughter of the ambassador from the USA. And, she may not be all that smart up here, but she's quite communicative. And she does know her way around the gab, for which she has a gift, they say. And you don't really need brains to get through Yale if your dad's the ambassador to England. So, Anyway, I'm here to, keep these lovely folks from, stumbling into miscommunications and misunderstandings on account of they're not the charismatic types compared to little old me.
The person with the perk called Black Widow.
Who said that?
I do. It's like, we do quite well in the combat, but when it comes to talking, neither of us have what you could the greatest skills in that.
Right. Look, I respect you because you go about diplomacy the way that my country did back in the day. You don't say anything, you just shoot first. So, mad respect. But sometimes, there needs to be a little bit of lubrication on the...
I kind of feel that's how I ended up with this face and still maintaining this one.
Yes, and I have tried to apply lubricants to people. However, they get quite upset when I spray oil on them.
Yeah. Again, we've talked about
Could be the wrong people, could be the wrong lubricant.
All right, yeah.
I can pick you up with a different type.
Unfortunately,
oil.
they unfortunately program me incapable of understanding the distinction between metaphors, which I've still yet to understand.
We'll work on that.
We'll keep looking for that, Chip. Don't you worry. We'll get you right. We'll sort you out.
Yes.
So last but not least then, the action points. Hooray, action points. There are 3 of you, so you begin with 3 action points, and there are 3 of you, so I begin with 3 action points. Action points can be used to purchase extra dice, obtain extra information, reduce the amount of time a task takes. You can also use existing successes to do that. And as we know, it's a 2d20 system, so you roll 2d20s and you try and get below the combined score of your special attribute and skill. If you do that, you succeed. If you don't, you don't.
Okay.
And then we see what happens. And how much fun we can have having it happen. So,
Sounds right as rain.
Kathy, having escaped from the American embassy with the assistance of the wonderful Lieutenant Horatio. Where's Horatio? There we go. Lieutenant Horatio Sterling and Everest Preacher. He wasn't Royal Mint, he was Red Cross. Rosicrucian scribe. Had the opportunity to go back to the Tower of London, get to know a few of the folks who hang out around that area, and then go poking around in and around London, whereupon somehow, in some way, she's met these lovely East End gentlemen.
Such an exotic land, I want to see the locals understand the way that the natives think,
Yes, I'm quite street, as they say.
Well, we're on a street.
Yeah.
Yes. Is
Well,
there
it
any
was
other
a street.
distinction?
Do you remember this street? There used to be a tailor's over there. Do you remember them?
Oh, yes, I do. They
Had
had
hats.
Yes, they did. It was quite nice.
So we're in
Shame
Stepney
it's
Green
not there
by the sound of
anymore.
things. Oh, crikey, look at that. Thank you, Eldath Richard. That's an extra 3 action points for the players,
Bloody hell.
and an extra 1 for me. So 6 action points. That could buy you 3 whole dice if you wanted to.
Woo.
So we find ourselves in the East End of London, or what used to be the East End of London, Stepney Green no less. A vibrant and thriving community of East End dwelling folk, a mixture of cultures, Chinese, Indian, Bangladeshi, English, Polish, all blended together in a great hodgepodge of fascinating shop displays in 8 or 9 different languages. Used to be fascinating smells, now it's kind of bombed out wasteland kind of vibe.
Can anyone smell rat on a stick?
That's the one in your pocket, mate.
Apart from that one. I'm saving that one.
I do not have olfactory sensors.
Do you not?
No.
How do you know when you're cooking something then? How do you know if it's going to be nice?
I use this, points to the eyeball.
You look at it
Yes,
and that tells you if it's going to taste nice.
quite.
So
Wow.
are y'all able to eat the same things that I eat, or vice versa?
I mean, Franny Craddock did say that you taste first with the eyes, but I always assumed that she had like little mouths.
I do not require sustenance from food.
No, you need oil and batteries.
Yes.
know that.
Well, not batteries. I'm powered by a nuclear fusion reactor. A very tiny one, though.
Oh yeah, yeah, that
Yes.
big thing in the middle that says "Do not touch."
Yes.
Or even
If that
words.
blows up, I would
That
kill
one.
quite a lot of humans.
Probably not me though.
No, you'd be fine.
Oh,
Right. Well, I'll make sure not to touch it.
Yes, if I get shot, bad
oh
things
hello,
happen.
miss. Sorry, didn't see you there. We're on the hunt for a hat.
Yes. Quite.
My apologies. I suppose I just overheard your communication and
Two eyes look back at you from behind.
howdy. I'm new to the neighborhood.
Yeah, you're not from around here, are you?
No, not in the slightest. I just managed to extricate myself from a fuzzy situation with those red-coated gentlemen up in that tower over yonder. They seem to have some ideas about, me investigating me and doing some sort of alien probing and stuff. I wasn't too sure about that, so I'm out exploring the countryside, as it were.
Probe, you say? And Mickey makes a little note. Probe. Maybe
Right,
Sprocket
well-
needs a probe.
Sprocket extends the little claw hand for a shake. It is a
As long as
Mutualist.
that's going on my hand, pleasure as well.
Yes, quite. Yes, shake. You are quite
yeah,
fortunate that
sorry,
I have
sorry.
this and not a buzzsaw for a hand.
Wipes
Oh.
off a slightly
that
slimy
was an
bit
option.
and goes, yes, hello, this is Sprocket. I'm Mickey. Welcome to Stepney. Once
Pleased to
a
meet you.
thriving melting pot of cosmopolitan London, and then very briefly an actual melting pot of cosmopolitan London. Now
Right.
mostly ash.
And dead things. And living things that want to make you dead. And some nice living things.
Very large living things that want to make you dead. That's the thing I can't quite get. I do not remember there being scorpions in Stepney Green before it all went to shit. Do you
Ah,
remember
well, that was from the shipping problems, you see.
that? All right.
Well,
They
that
came
seems
over
to be
in
the
cargo
trend
ships.
around here.
Oh.
Yes.
All right.
Hmm. So, are we going to
Anyway.
find me my hat?
Yes.
No?
Sorry. This nice person has turned up, and I feel we should. Did you say your name? Sorry, I was distracted by Sprocket.
Kathy Kitt, daughter of the U.S. Ambassador. Although I'm not sure that matters anymore.
Is he also around? Sorry, I should presume.
No, my poppy. I think I don't think he made it. I don't think he survived the bombs dropping.
Oh,
Yeah.
you one of them popsicles?
Is that what you call us? I'm an
Frozen.
American.
Frozen folk.
We do see them from time to time. Kept in cryogenic pods designed to ensure the everlastingness of life.
Oh yeah. I suppose that would make me one of them popsicle.
Yes,
Folk,
it's
then.
amazing that you're alive. They often die as a result of the pods malfunctioning.
Or they melt. Well, that sometimes happens. We've cleaned out a few of them.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yes,
Got to
quite.
get a mop.
Yes.
Oh, it's a mess, but the tech's good.
Well, I suppose that's just American ingenuity for you.
Quite. I was made in the United States of America myself. Quite.
Oh, well, hello, a pleasure. I finally found my people then. Oh, shucks.
Quite. Yes, I'm an import, as they say.
Hmm.
Haha.
I suppose I am too. Well,
Yes,
it's a pleasure to
right.
meet another import.
It's very nice to meet you as well. Now, is there anything we can do to help you, miss?
Well, I think I might be on the run from the redcoats, so you know, maybe not encountering them might be on the better side of things until we sort out our diplomatic disputes.
So at this point, Pat, your Pip-Boy would give a little ping. Yeah, got a
What is
Pip-Boy.
it saying?
It's picking up a vault signature not too far away from where you are now. Although the language is strange, confusing.
They have a U for color.
So strange.
No, it's
What
like
was
that one time you went to New Orleans.
What's that?
Oh, I think it's Französisch or something. Huh?
What you got there? That looks
Creole.
nice. That's a nice bit of
Not
tech.
sure.
What's that?
Oh, this is a Pip-Boy. Helps me
Oh.
find things.
I've never seen a working one. Ooh.
Oh, you haven't? Well, don't tamper too hard with it, but if you want, you can take a look-see. It's kind of fixed here to my wrist.
Can I?
Oh,
I wouldn't obviously want to take it.
Right. I also have a gun in case you were interested in taking it.
Well, that's nice. I've got a whole flamethrower. You know, if we want to show each other what we got.
Now, we don't have to be rude to each
And
other.
Sprocket's
Miss, may
got a laser. No, we're just sharing information, Sprocket.
Oh, okay,
It's
yes,
fine.
fine.
It's all
Please,
right.
may I have a see of your text so I can read the language?
Right, yeah, let's have you take a
Yes.
look-see.
Let's all have a good peek.
Can
shall we?
Sprocket roll to see if
Absolutely, that seems
French.
entirely appropriate to see whether Spocket can French.
Okay, so that's
Can we actually
intelligent.
plug Sprocket into the Pip-Boy?
Quite possibly.
Oh,
With a bit of, I don't know, repair and
what
intelligence.
would the language skill be related to?
That's a
Obviously, it's intelligent.
Very good question.
I was
What
about to say
would?
speech, but that's charisma.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be. So let's go with intelligence and charisma. That's a good call. I like it.
Okay, so that's a 7 and a 4, so that's 12,
Anyway,
11. So how do I roll?
Then
roll.
you press the roll button in the dicey button section.
Do I just press roll or do I have to add the dice?
if you click on the things in your character sheet that you're going to roll
Oh.
upon, then they
Then
will
it
appear with
should
two little
Add
dice
them for you. 2 little dice next to your
next
face.
to your screen. Yep.
Okay, I've added just 2d20. Do I have to add anything else?
Nope. Not unless you want to buy a dice or
that.
do anything fancy.
An 8 and a 2, so
We'll
that's
take that.
10, so that's under 11, so I...
That's
That
under
is-
11. That is
Yep.
two successes.
Yes, I knew a nanny bot, and we exchanged languages for context. For whatever
is that what
reason,
you're
they
calling it? Sprocket's a cunning
well-
linguist, Kay. Gotta watch him.
Bienvenue
I thought I was gonna
au
make
centre du test du coffre-fort de l'euro. Which, running
I'd
it
like,
through your
milk and
translation,
sugar, please.
is welcome to the Eurovault testing centre.
it must be where the people that speak the French. I said I could read it. I don't know much about French.
Huh.
Looks like it's a couple of
European.
kilometres away to the south.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Europe is a foreign land from England, also, right?
Very much so, yes.
Yes.
All right.
There used to
That's
be
what I
a
thought.
big sea in between the two. Now it's just a puddle,
Wasteland.
relatively
It's like everything.
speaking.
It's just wasteland. Really.
Yes. The oceans did not fare well in the nuclear holocaust.
Right. I'm learning so much these days.
Right, so there's some froggy vault to the south. What do we know about the south?
Froggy.
Well, it's not very far to the south, so it's in Docklands. Looks like it's Isle of Dogs, down around near Canary Wharf.
I can't see the map. I have to click on the map.
No, it should be right there.
It's just darkness with USA with an exclamation mark and then
it may
like
not
a
have,
green box.
Your
Might be a
computer
loading
might
thing.
have struggled a little bit, maybe.
Connection with
Well,
Scotland.
you know what they say, owners are like their computers, or computers are like their owners. So, anyway, I will just soldier on
It's
then.
fine.
Okay, yes.
All right, so what? We're going to go investigate.
Oh, I like the sound of that. They might have a bowler hat.
They might.
Well,
they might
I know
also
y'all
have some
looking-
more of those chips that you need.
Oh, yes, quite.
And I wouldn't mind a wheelbarrow full of fancy tech either.
And young miss, you might potentially find out more about your predicament from these individuals if they are still alive and not melted.
That's exactly what I was thinking. And
Oh,
in
yeah,
fact,
there might be
if I
some
were to find
benefit.
some other
Of you coming.
right, some other
well.
popsicle folk, like you said, then I might find some allies.
Sorry, is
on
that
account of-
offensive?
I'm not. Is it?
I don't
I'm not
know.
sure.
I feel like slightly I've suggested you've got to stick up your ass.
Is that supposed to be offensive too?
Is that not offensive? Oh, I'm going to use that
Oh,
one
it's
more
just
then.
loaded.
Brilliant.
Well, I feel like that would be kind of uncomfortable.
Well, yeah. But
But
if
I
you're
can't
going to
say I
be
can-
frozen for a couple of 100 years, you're probably not going to notice, are you?
Oh, right. It's about the popsicle thing. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
It's like an ice lolly, isn't it? You got to have a stick with a joke on it.
You're
Yeah.
swiftly seeing why we got kicked out of most of our communities.
Yeah, it's becoming fairly
Well,
clear.
these are all new terms to me, but then again, I'm in a foreign land, so.
Well, when in a foreign land, I find the best idea is to go and find something more foreign. So let's go to this French place.
It's exactly what I was thinking of.
Right, doodle pip. And then, yeah, Sprocket's going to start heading off in that direction, hopefully being
So,
followed.
so your arm thingy, can that locate this place? Can we kind of tune in on that? Can Sprocket maybe triangulate or something? I feel like there might be something fun. and
Can't say
technical.
that should be too hard. I think I got a blip on my map, actually, as it were.
It's got a map. It's got a map. Sprocket. It's got a map.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, y'all didn't know there were maps on these drawings?
Oh, I can't remember the last time. It's got a little blue dot. I haven't seen a little blue dot in like 300 years.
It has been quite a while. Around here, we don't get a lot of maps.
Well, we got the ones that we draw on. Let's call it paper.
It was
Oh.
there at one point. Well, it was a tree at one point. What that tree turned into, we cannot
Yeah.
say.
Yeah, Harold got quite upset about that.
Quite.
Okay, so going from Stepney to the Isle of Dogs is kind of 2 squares worth. Whether or not you want to search and scavenge in either of the zones that you pass through is entirely at your discretion.
It feels like a trap.
No, I mean, it's going to be a
As-
perception and survival roll to go through them.
No, I
You
have
could
a
do one
perception
perception and
9.
survival to go through both,
I would not like to be doing the perceptions, please.
or you could do them as 2 rolls and spend some time looking around in the intervening spaces to see what's whatting.
I do need a wheelbarrow. Do you mind if we kind of... Stepney's our basic haunt, but, you know, we're going south now, so maybe we should keep an eye out.
I
Yes,
don't
we
mind keeping an eye
Sprocket?
out. I don't mind
Sprocket, your
scavenging.
eyes
a
on a
little.
stalk. You want to
Yes.
do the honours?
I shall start scanning away. So I just roll again. So it's a 10, right? Because it's perception and survival.
Yeah, perception 9 and survival for
Survival
you is
0.
1. So if you click on perception
Oh,
and you
yeah,
click
10.
on survival, then it will set a 10 for you to roll against.
Oh, clever.
Yeah.
Why
See
is
that?
it added more die?
Because
I
you didn't
have
get rid
4
of the
now.
previous roll.
Ah, I will roll then. I failed horribly.
Your difficulty was a 10, so you succeeded, but you also got a complication.
Ah.
And who doesn't love a nice complication?
Where we die.
We've been down this road before.
Yeah, we've been here before.
When we decided to search an area.
So you're poking around through the ruined remains of an old Whitechapel superstore. It's Sainsbury's.
Why is
Scapula.
everything orange?
Scapula. Scapula. There's a lot of scapulas here, Mickey.
Yeah, I've still got them.
Oh. I've just been throwing them around.
And as you
I only
scavenge your
understand
way,
half of the words you say.
as you scavenge your way through this old Whitechapel Sainsbury's,
Oh, it's a Scotch egg. Don't touch it.
It has legs.
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't touch it.
now, Alden, by special request, I know you like these and you really wanted to see some. So,
Oh no.
Giant scorpion?
no, mole rats.
Oh, mole rats.
Mole rats, yeah.
They were a popular
That's fine. I'm
pet.
in the right environment.
You're in the right
for
environment for mole rats.
This is okay.
So while you're scavenging away, a small group of mole rats are disturbed as they've made their nest in the back of this Sainsbury's in its old warehouse. And as you're poking through looking for a sack truck or a wheelbarrow or even one of those wheelie cage things, you surprise them and they in turn surprise you.
Oh, it's lunch on legs. Sprocket!
Oh yes, quite. Oh dear.
What seems to be the matter? Oh,
Oh,
would you look at that? Prairie dogs.
testicle rodents with giant chompy teeth.
Yeah.
I
Sparking
quite
the
like
flamer.
naked mole rats. They're quite cute.
Are they naked or are they furry? Which ones are we talking about here?
These ones are mostly naked, kind of scrawny.
Oh, there's not enough meat on these. We should throw them back. Wait till they get fatter.
They are planning on getting fatter on you at the minute.
Oh,
So-
they wouldn't enjoy me. They probably
It's
like Katie.
It's a good thing that I'm made of parts that are not edible.
Also, you're hovering.
Scurry. So let's have a look at everybody's initiatives, shall we? Initiative can be found on your
Imagine
character sheet.
mine is crap.
Yours is
Let me
shocking.
see what
Yeah,
my
that's what it
initiative
might
is.
be.
So do you click on it again to... Oh, and that gets rid of it.
Where is it?
Oh.
So initiative, Mickey's is 8.
Where's mine's is 14.
I can't find mine. Oh, it's 8.
I've got a 10.
You just said that.
And Kit's got a 10. And
Woo.
Mole Rats go on 9.
Oh, crap.
Wait,
My
so
lucky
do you
day.
go
I'm
last?
getting eaten.
The higher the number.
Which means that Sprocket is the first one to be able to react to this surprising development as
Rocket!
a huge
I'm
wall
coming.
of Monster Munch boxes collapses off the shelf and this scrabbling band of mole rats comes scurrying towards you.
How close are they to Michael?
What
Loose jaws?
flavour Monster Munch was it?
It was pickled onion Monster Munch.
Ooh, don't set fire to them.
It's quite all right. I was going to use a cricket ball grenade, but that might be a bit dangerous in all things.
It is a
concerned.
bit
So I'll-
too close to
So I'll just use my laser emitter.
your meat companions for that.
Ah, okay. So I have. How do I?
Flesh bots.
Yes. How do I fire this?
So
thing?
to fire, you're firing my laser. That's the wrong
Yes.
character. That's Mickey I'm looking at. And I should
I
be
do
looking
not have
at
a laser.
Sprocket, you do not have a laser. Energy
No.
weapon and perception
damage.
is what you roll to shoot.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So there is. Oh, I'm bizarrely good at explosives. Just seeing that. Okay. Oh, my energy weapon's good as well. So energy weapon plus perception. Yeah,
Yep.
that's a 12.
That's a 12.
Let's roll. Oh, that's more than 12.
It is more than
Eight and
12.
16.
So
What happens now?
you,
8, isn't
you shoot
So-
your laser arm. So on your laser arm, you will see that it has a little damage box that says 4 in it.
Yes.
So
I
you clear
rolled
that roll and you roll 4d6.
Oh, okay. Clear. clear. 4d6 roll. 2615.
Okay, so 1 does 1 point of damage, 2 does 2 points of damage, 5 does an effect, which is piercing in this case, and 6 does an effect, which is piercing and a point of damage. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage. Piercing. Piercing penetrates armor because your special damage effect, which you get on a 5 or 6.
Okay. But I don't imagine these guys are.
Glad we're keeping this simple.
They do actually have 1 level of defense, which you get to ignore. So, pew, pinpoint accuracy. You laser one of the mole rats for 6 points of damage.
It is a good thing I am programmed for pest control.
Yeah, we're cooking with science now.
One of those mole rats looks decidedly unhappy at having been almost killed by a laser.
How many mole rats are there?
There are 6
Ooh,
in total.
It's a lot more than one.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, it's a problem with the laser, right? Because, all right.
I only have. Oh, does it take ammo off?
It
on
does,
its
yes.
own? Oh, that's clever.
No, it doesn't take ammo off on its
not
own.
clever.
No, it's not as clever as we'd hoped. You can shoot 2 though, which would do 6 twice because you've got a fire rate of 2, so it'd be like pew pew.
I'd like to do that then, because
That seems like a good idea.
can I shoot 2 different ones, or do I have to shoot the same one?
Up to you.
I will shoot 2 different ones to weaken them for when the cavalry arrives in the form of
A
my
flamethrower.
2 flesh humans.
Also flamethrower.
So Kathy,
Okay.
Right, that's my name.
it's Mr. Handy with his little mini laser, like pew pew.
Well, I've got an itty bitty gun and I know how to spin it off my hip, but let's see if I can actually shoot a damn thing. All right, let's go. So, let me make sure that I'm doing this right too. This is actually my first time rolling on this
Yeah,
system
so
as well.
for Kathy, it's small guns, which comes off of agility. So it'd be agility and small guns.
Right.
So you click on agility and you click on small guns.
Click
and
on
actually
agility.
tell you that your target then is 9.
Small guns and agility. Whoops. That is, I think I did that wrong. I think I pressed that button first and then I press, where the hell are you? There you are. Then I press that. Maybe. Hold on. Did that do it? All right.
Yep,
Let's go.
and then you press the roll button in the dice roller. 13 and a 4, so that's a hit too.
All right, let's go.
So let's take a look
clear
at your
that.
10mm pistol. It's got damage of 5, so hit that big old damage button. We'll see if that does
Alright.
anything useful.
Let's see. Damage. Where is my... All right, combat. There we go. Boom. And roll.
Yep. Pew. So the 3s and the 4s don't do anything, unfortunately. 3 and a 4 are a bit meh in
Bummer.
the 2d20 system, but you've got a 6 and a 2, so that is 3 points of piercing damage. So you could kill one of the current rats or wound one of the others.
Let's go with kill one of the current rats. And
And in fact,
actually,
you've
no,
also
hold
got
on.
a fire rate of 2, so you could shoot twice.
I was just thinking that. Let me wound one and let me shoot again. Because I'm assuming that the gent with the fire thrower is gonna have his say in a second here after they go, of course. But I don't necessarily know that in character. All right, let's pop that up and I keep doing that. Start with agility, then my small arms. I think that did it. Okay. Ooh, that might hit the target number. Not sure if that works.
Yeah.
It gotta be over.
4 and a 5. Very nice. That's very much hits the target number because that's a 4 and a 5 separately. That's 2 successes.
Well, son of a gun.
Daughter of a gun.
Daughter of a gun for sure. That's my it's my nickname.
Okay.
All right. Where's my damage again? All right, clear. So that's 2 successes. So do I roll the damage twice?
You roll damage once, and you can add an extra dice, or you could bank the extra success if you want to.
I'm gonna bank that success.
Oh, no,
that'll
you can't.
come in later.
You can't. I lie, because you've got a full set of action points.
That's all right. I'm going to spend some of them.
Well, then I'll spend it. God damn it!
All right, so that'd be another d6. Just roll 1d6 to go with them.
So let's do that then.
1,
All right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Smoke them if you got them.
Smoker, if you got them, you're smoking them, all right. Crikey. Wow, I'm glad I put 6 in there now. I was beginning to think they wouldn't do anything.
Are there any left for me?
Oh, yeah. They've injured 4. They've killed none.
Oh, right. Crispy time.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Well,
it'd be crispy
Well,
time
it's their turn
It's
first.
probably chewy time.
after
first,
chewy
isn't
time,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't worry too much because their target
heard
number
that
is
before.
7. But
Yeah.
yeah, whenever I say
Uh-huh.
that, we know how that goes.
Yeah. I'm going to hold some meat above my head.
We know how that always works.
Yeah.
So
Power
that's,
move.
that's 1 miss. And 2 misses. Oh, 3 got a crit. 4 got a hit. 5 got 2 hits.
No.
And 6 got a hit. Oof. So 4 of them do actually manage to get the jumpers on. Remember, we do have armor though. So
Ow! Get off!
let's see where they bite people.
I generally don't taste nice. Please get off my legs.
First one tries to bite Kit right on the 3s.
Not my 3s.
Right in the 3, yeah. So a 3 in your case is your torso. This rat runs up your trouser leg and tries to get a chomp on your belly.
It's gonna be able to
Egads.
swing round with the flamethrower.
So do you have any armor?
Yeah, let me have a look. See, I might have a security armor, and as well as on my arm a little bit of combat armor, but that's not particularly important
So
for
you've
this.
got physical DR on your torso of 2. So the first
Thank
2
you for
points of
knowing
damage
better than I.
will be ignored.
Well, I like the sound of that. How much damage did they get on me? 3? Did you say?
They do 4 dice. Which is a total of 3 damage plus 1 piercing damage. So it's 4 damage, one of which ignores a level of your armor. So you take 1 point off from that to take 3 points of damage. 2 points of
All right.
damage. Numbers, me, not friends.
And so, how does that work HP wise?
So you put 1 HP. Just take 1 HP off your total.
Oh, all
Which is
right.
further up.
That works.
It's only if you get 5 that we need to note it down in a location, because then that location stops working.
That sounds unpleasant.
Now, Mickey. Mickey gets it right in the
Hello.
9s. Oof.
Right in the 9.
Right in the 9s. That's your left
Oh, right
arm.
in the arm. Get off my arm. I need that. Yeah, Sprocket, do you remember when you were saying I need to armour my arms? Remember that? And remember I laughed? Yeah.
Yes, quite. I do remember that.
Yeah, who's laughing now?
1 point of piercing damage, so it does bite
me.
through your tough clothing and
Ow.
do 1 mighty point of damage. How
Big
terrifying.
teeth. It's them big
It's their big
bastard
teeth.
teeth.
They use them for digging.
Now, our third
Trying to
rodent
dig into my
friend
arm.
leaps at Sprocket. Now, Sprocket's got slightly different locations to everybody else. Gets it right in the 16s, which is one of your pincer arms.
Oh, no, not my pincer.
Oh, not a pincer arm.
Not a pincer
just
arm.
fix that.
Three points of damage, none of it piercing, and you've got 2 points of damage reduction, so you take 1 point of munching damage to one of your pincer arms.
Is that automatic, or do I have to put that down myself?
That's what
You have
gets
to do that
you take it off the health point total.
Cool, done that.
And then our last one is going to go for... Who are we going to go for last one? Oh, looks like we're going for Mickey.
Yeah, I thought we might.
Right in the 16s. You don't have a pincer arm. Right in the 6s
No,
even,
no, I don't.
which is a torso attack.
Right, me torso. Yeah. Come on, chew me. I'll chew your back.
3 points of damage with level 1 piercing. So you've only got armor 1 on your torso, haven't you?
Armor 2.
Armor 2. Oh, well, only one of them counts, so you take 2 points of damage then.
It's just unpleasant being gnawed at. Really is.
Nobody likes being gnawed at.
No, I don't. It's not even like a taste nice. I mean, seriously.
It's just giving like informational facts about mole rats. Yes, so you see they have a queen, similar to how eosocial insects. Oh, they seem to be chewing through your main artery there, Mickey.
Unfortunately, I'm not using the standard blood supply as we have discovered over the years.
That is quite true, yes. That poor little devil's going to be quite sick afterwards.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, ghouls mostly run on the lymphatic system rather than the blood circulatory system, but we've never properly experimented with this.
It's very
That is
useful
quite
to
true.
know.
Yeah.
I assume you wish to flamethrower them, or are you going to go at them with your cricket bat?
Flame,
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 flame.
flame. Kill
There
it
is
with
only
fire.
flame.
Kill it with fire. Right, so I've loaded up my big guns and my endurance. Ready to roll. Can I use a action point to get another dice?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'd like to do that, please, if that's all right with the rest of the group.
Yeah.
Don't know why
sure,
I gave you
that's it.
permission.
Go
It's
for
not
it.
up to me.
No? Well, I'm doing it anyway. Right, watch me burn
for it.
these dice for no useful effect. Nah, I'll take that.
It's 2 successes.
It's 2 successes.
So, actually, a useful effect. And your flamethrower does 3 or 4 points of burninating.
It does. Sorry, there's an awful lot of information provided here in a lovely play roll. It does 3, and it does burn and persistent and spread.
Very nice. So, that's a lot. That is a lot to take on board. So, it'll add an extra dice. So,
Do with that as you will.
Yeah.
So now I push roll again,
yep.
and it just rolls the empty ones.
Yep.
You sure about that?
Yep.
Okay, good.
The whole thing breaks
Oh, I
apart.
will take that.
I do not blame you. 2 points, 3 points, 4 points of damage, all of which is burning, spreading.
Multiple. It's just hosing. This
It's barbecue o'clock.
nest of naked mole rats. Well, at least because they haven't got any hair, we don't have that horrible smell. Not that you can smell, Sprocket. I'm sorry I keep bringing that up. That's
It's
very
quite all right.
sensitive of me.
There is a mod for that, though. You can get a mod so that they can smell.
It's like a Groucho Marx.
Frozen
like
Cathy,
nose,
can you
glasses,
smell?
I can, in fact, smell. Everything smells horrible here.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, very fair.
Yeah. I did try once. You know those little air fresheners you used to get for taxis? I tried wearing that like a medallion to see if that helped.
It just
Well,
made things want to
see-
eat him more.
That
Yeah,
pine
it's-
fresh
Once I
scent.
found out that bombs dropped, I was quite surprised by the fact that everything smelled like rot still. I kind of figured that that would sanitize the whole thing, but it seems like everything's still rotten somehow.
Well, it did. And there were some beautiful days. Smog was gone. You had these really colourful sunrises and sunsets.
Nature is healing, as they
Everything
say.
was quite clean at that point. And then stuff started to come back, and then it got stinky again.
Well, you see,
Much
nature
like the
was
two
healing, but
remaining mole rats who are frantically trying to claw their way back towards the pile of Monster Munch boxes.
Oh,
Right. Well, we'll make sure they don't.
Yeah, don't damage the Monster Munch, though. I want that.
Sprocket can act first, but if Sprocket doesn't want to, it's like, I pity
No,
the...
Sprocket doesn't. If they're just running away, Sprocket will let them run away.
It tried to chew its way through my sprocket.
I will perform any medical assistance that you require.
I'm fine, thank you.
But Kathy can absolutely still shoot them if she wants.
Yeah, of course.
Pew pew.
Are mole rats a bit like magpies? Do they tend to have stuff in their nests?
Quite often, yeah. Yeah,
All
they
right.
do.
So that's a perception roll. Oh no, shit! It's an agility. My bad. My bad. I'm better at that anyway.
They can also be butchered for meat.
Oh, yeah, well, that's why I'm cooking them.
Rise rain.
Saves time later.
Yeah.
What's the damage on that? Is that the hit or a miss?
Those are both misses.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Well, I've got 2 shots, so let me try that one more time.
Kathy, focus. Just come on.
All right. Sorry, I got to bantering with y'all, and might be a hit.
That'll do.
Yes, it might actually be a crit. Well, no, you don't have small arms as a tag skill, do you? No, you don't. So it is a hit, though.
Bummer.
So let's have you damage.
Right. Let's see. I've got to clear that and press that and press that, and here we go. All right.
It's quite tasty.
So one of them manages to make it to the crisp shelf and scurry to die on its own somewhere under a shelf in the future. The last one, you put it out of its misery and yours. And now my cat has the zoomies.
Spin my gun. Back in the holster.
Right. Nice work. Nice work, Sprocket.
Oh, thank you.
Nice work
Chili.
to yourselves, too.
Chili Kathy. Well, there's some half-decent shooting. If we get a chance, I'll take a look at your gun, see if I can do some improvements. All right.
I would like that very much.
Right. Now, mole rats, besides being quite tasty, tend to hoard stuff, shiny stuff. So I reckon we have a look at their nest and see what we got.
That seems fair.
Careful
Worth
now.
giving it a gander.
I'm going to switch the cricket back because I don't want to set fire to any of the shinies. Sprocket,
Yes, quite. Hello.
could you scan for any more life forms?
Oh, quite. Yes. So
He's a regular
perception.
Mr. Spock. He's Sprocket. He's good at this.
Quite. Would it be perception and survival, or perception and what am I looking? What's my
Perception and survival will kind of do a combo job of scavenging and warning you if there's anything else going to pop out
I
at you.
got over 10.
That's okay.
so
Doesn't matter, as it's whether or not you got something under it. And the 6 is under 10.
Got 6.
So you have indeed succeeded.
So it's not the total of the two numbers.
No, that would be terrible.
Oh, I thought I was failing a lot.
No,
then.
that was. I remember this was sort of early lessons from playing June. Stop adding stuff up. It's each individual
Each
roll
individual one counts.
is what goes
Gotcha,
against
gotcha.
your target number.
So
Okay,
what
then
you find
let's see
is that there are actually still a few packets of Monster Munch that are
Moles.
available.
Lovely.
Now, for what that's worth,
Do any space raiders?
they will have the statistics of potato crisps, despite knowing the fact that they're not made from potatoes.
Nothing to do with.
And while nobody knows what Monster Munch is actually made from,
Stop.
nobody needs to know. It's not important. So, yeah, 2 packets of potato chips and 5 caps.
But that's good. Quite convenient, I would say.
Right, who's got pockets? I've got pockets. Mr. Sprocket doesn't have pockets.
No, I do not. They do not come equipped with pockets.
I've got a little, a couple little picks and pops here.
Got
little
some
pouch.
pouches. Do you want some of this Monster Munch then?
What exactly is Monster Munch? I'm not
don't
entirely
ask.
sure I've encountered
It's
food here
food
yet.
of a sort.
I love that could be a legit question from the character or from the player.
Yeah. It boosts the mood, elevates all kinds of things. Generally,
So it's got drugs in it?
Legally, no.
I mean, in the Fallout lore, they did put drugs in literally everything. So I would not be surprised if,
Well, all right.
Monster
Say
Munch
no
is like
more.
English Cheetos, only they're available in things that aren't cheese flavoured.
Yeah, I was actually curious.
yeah. And the whole gimmick is that they look like little monster feet because they've got like multiple toes and then like a
And a
kinda
hole,
like-
and a big hole. You can
yeah, the
wear them on your
hole, which-
fingers.
And when you're
Yeah.
9, they are the best thing.
Absolutely.
I'm
the best thing.
sorry.
The
When you're
pickled-
9,
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you're actually still human, aren't you? Post-human, human. Be careful. The pickled onion ones will attempt to melt the top of your mouth.
All right. I'll leave those to you. Apparently, you're immune to that.
I also quite like it. It fizzes.
Then they're all yours.
Oh, all right.
also the benefit of a ghoul is that Mikey doesn't have to worry about any weight. So he
Well, all right.
yes.
Well, that's a bit hurtful.
I should, I mean, you know, food's been pretty lean these days, so
I'm quite
not
sorry,
particularly worried about that myself.
I'm quite sorry, Mikey. I'm just going based off the health books that I was given in my programming. I am programmed to give good health advice. For example, eat apples, as long as they are locally sourced by General Almax.
Where are we going to find an apple? When was the last time you saw an apple?
What you do find, however,
I'd
is
kill
a
for an apple.
shopping trolley.
Oh, hang on. Check the wheels. I'm going to check the wheels.
Okay, give me a repair roll. That's
Repairing something else?
is it intelligence? I think probably
Bloody
intelligence.
men things.
Yes,
Yeah,
it would
it's an
be.
int. Yeah.
It's a clever clogs roll.
It's one success.
Look at that. 3 of the wheels go straight, 1 of them doesn't.
Oh, well, yeah, it's a trolley, isn't it? That's right.
Would you
But
like me
doesn't
to push it, Mikey?
doesn't have one of those little locks. No,
It does have
it's
a
all right.
little lock on it, but the gate that it activates the little trolley lock has been melted by nuclear fire, so
That's probably all right then. All right.
Y'all got locks on yours? That's so goofy.
Yeah, well, you see, the young folk, they used to like to take them for a ride, and you used to have to pay a pound to get a trolley, right? See the little slot, you used to have to put a pound in there, unless you had like a token, in which case you could work the system. But yeah, you'd have a pound, so the young folk, they would just take it fucking home, you'd take a hammer to it, rather than bring it back. And then you'd have other people who would be like hunters of lost trolleys. People who took them home but didn't take a hammer to them, and they would earn a pound if they brought them back. It's like a bounty.
Yes, this was mostly how the economy of the northern country functioned.
I keep thinking we have so much in common because we speak the same language. But then you say things like this, and I realize again that I'm in an alien
Oh,
country.
do you remember the great trolley herds coming down from the north as they brought them all back down to London? Oh,
Yes,
those
quite. It
days.
was truly a beautiful sight.
It was, wasn't it? Oh,
Oh, that was 300 years ago now that I think about it.
Such strange customs.
yeah.
yeah. But you know, nostalgia it's like cheese. It just gets stronger with time.
This beautiful nostalgic journey
Y'all got
accompanies
American
you
cheese?
as you pass through the burned out remains of Limehouse. Somehow still an improvement on actual Limehouse. I can say that I lived there.
It's
Love
fine.
you really, Limehouse?
No, not really. Bye.
Mugged, robbed, broken into.
Pushing a trolley.
Rattle, rattle, rattle. And in the distance, you can make out the spire of Canary Wharf. Once a great glass and steel edifice in the Docklands area, surrounded by great skyscrapery buildings that belonged more in New York than London, which of course
look,
should only have castles.
the Great Temple of Gammon, as it was known. Where those with ties, maybe we get you another tie while we're there, but plenty of people in shiny suits and ties would gather there and pray to their great gods of bulls and hawks, I think it was. I never really understood it.
Sprocket like leans over. It's like, Why is it that we always fuck with the people when I say that to them?
I'm not
know
sure, but
that's
it sounds like a mega church to me, the way you're describing it. We got those too.
Yeah,
Because if I say this is the one person we can't fuck with because she did live at this time. Though I do like the idea that the pair of us just make up stuff about the.
it's been
about
a long
of the old
time.
times.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
has.
we
Every
make stuff up
30
because
minutes.
it's better than admitting we forgot.
Yeah, it is actually. Yes.
I'm genuinely just vibing. It's very
I do like the idea that's like, what's this strange ape picture? We do not talk about that. That is from the dark times.
Yes,
The
we do
very
not
dark
discuss
times.
this. Very,
We don't
very
talk
dark time.
about that.
So,
That's from the dark.
Kathy, how did you end up on our lovely island?
Well, you see, my daddy used to work for the state, and during I suppose now I can say the climax of the war. Well, they wanted to shore up some of their allies, and obviously England's one of the only countries that really stood by them to the end in those respects. So I was here doing doing just odd jobs, ensuring my future as the ambassador's daughter. Obviously, you had like a royalty system. We kind of had a different thing where we had a president and other people who went to Yale or Harvard that were like the nobles, So it was kind of like that. I had to do my social interactions with the other.
I've seen that in
Harvarders.
the old documentaries. Yeah,
Mhm.
you gotta wear your jumper around your neck like a noose. As a
Well, we
symbol
had really
of
fancy
how
dresses
much the
and stuff.
state owns you. And,
Exactly. Yeah. Something
How
like
much
that.
you own of the state.
And
Anyway,
the
moving
women
forward.
always have to wear pearls. Is that how
Right,
it
right.
is?
Well, I mean, in our country, the state doesn't own you because we have freedom, and that's one of our American values. But it's just a little different.
I remember that.
Well,
word
if you have
used
money, you
a-
have freedom,
A lot. Yeah, it was a curious thing, wasn't it? Anyway,
Well, we have money, so
So
I
So
am
you're
programmed
right.
to only like capitalism.
exactly same.
yeah, I'm working on that.
Why would you work on
Really,
that? seems
it was
right
the
as
one
rain to me.
part that they double, triple safety law.
oh yeah.
Yeah, it's right next to the core.
I mean, if you lose that, then the communists win.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, we cannot let the robots have
Well,
communism.
There was
alright.
a motto: "Better dead than red."
So-
I suppose they lived it out.
So we're now using bottle caps for currency. So I'm not. Is that a win or is that not a win for capitalism? I'm not quite clear.
That's clearly a perpetuation.
We're
Anyway,
largely
Nye, could you
back-
give me a perception and survival roll while we
As
trundle
we have
into
this
the next
argument.
bit of town?
This bit actually doesn't seem that different.
We crossed the M11, not the M11. What is it? It's the A1. One of them. One of the
No,
big
it's
ring
not the
roads.
A1.
Oh, I got a 1.
We used to have dead presidents on our currency. Now I suppose we have dead company logos on our currency. So not all
A 1
that
and a
different.
20. What a perfect
Oh.
combo.
Nuka-Cola.
Yes, quite. Ah, yes, Nuka-Cola.
And so you arrive in the wonderful Docklands area. Oh my God, that bloody cat. Excuse me a moment. Please entertain folk more with your
With our merry banter.
merry banter while I deal with my
Yes.
cat being
I
naughty.
just realized that my Board 8 Yacht Club reference might not work 5-10 years from now, which is a good thing. I hope that's the case. Anyway, apologies. That's what I was referencing. Oh wait, what's that out in? You've
My
got the
little-
little dude. Yeah, he's cute. I like him. That's literally why I played Fallout for the first time. I was like, I want to know what that little dude is, and he's cute, and I like him. And was
I
like,
said this last time, but y'all want to know my deep dark secret?
Which one?
You're right. That's the correct question. One about Fallout. I haven't actually
Okay.
played it.
Oh!
Say sorry. Say sorry. Apologise to everybody on
Oh,
the
it's a
internet
cat.
for your
Yes.
behaviour.
Yeah. This cat's been zooming.
I own
sorry.
you, human.
Yeah,
I-
that's what
yeah.
I thought.
Oh,
I own
love
you.
his little white mittens.
Me too. I hope
It
that
reminds me I
cat-
have to go buy some cat mint so I can cover myself in it. So the cat recognizes me.
We've moved, human. There are new rules.
There we go. I have now shamed my cat on the internet.
Oh, poor
Cats
cat.
do not know shame.
No, he certainly doesn't.
I mean, they do lick their own privates. I mean, at that point, shame is not really something.
So do I, but I have a concept of shame. What?
Yeah, no, that's about the escalation I thought it was. It's about the escalation I thought was going to happen.
We're seeing a lot of clips from this week, aren't we?
And I'm the one that's got to origin them up, so that's fine. I made
I'm
the
so
old
glad I
rod
just
from
left
the back.
that one alone.
Yeah. So anyway, Docklands.
Sorry, I'm going to need a minute. Dear. Bravo. Bravo.
Set up for Pat to knock it
That
out.
was.
I don't think we're getting a sponsorship anytime soon. So
knocked out of the park. Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh dear. So yeah, Modiphius,
Oh,
if you do want to
yoga for me,
sponsor us,
clearly.
conversation about cat genitals could be yours.
Yeah, just take Pat, myself now doing it off, and then you're good. You're monetizable.
For
then.
just $5 a month, you can not listen to this bullshit.
They should pay us.
Pete's currently writing my letter of being fired from the Four Garblags.
We're still in though. That's the worst part. Yeah.
No, it's your fault. You didn't manage them.
Yeah, exactly. They only know so much.
Nobody could manage them.
Okay, so where they are.
So yeah, you're there, and there is just so much stuff. Towers of glass and steel, however damaged they might be.
Right, what does the pingy thing say?
The pingy thing is saying that off to the left, round the corner behind that big glass tower, there is a surface vault. That's not really much of a vault, is it, if it's on the surface?
That's a building.
Yeah, that'd be a building.
All right, well...
I suppose it's worth a look-see.
Scanner's up, and let's see what we can find. If this is a... Yeah. Right, just be careful for scavs.
Now, there are clothes shops, suits,
Ooh,
ties, hats.
Hats.
Hat. Yes,
Hats.
right.
Business suits and dresses.
Maybe some more ties.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, we could
briefcases.
stick them on the other two eye
Umbrellas.
stalk.
Umbrellas, yeah.
Is there a Roderick Charles?
I don't even know what that is, but sure.
It's a kind of mid to higher tier tailor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then. Yeah, definitely.
Right. Oi, Sprocket.
Yes.
Go on.
Oh, yes.
We're going in there.
Float over.
Popsicle.
Right? Yes, I recognize that as my name now.
Okay, good. Frozen Kathy. We're just going to go check out this clothes shop. Do you want to come with?
Sure, but from what I've heard, the fashion sense around here is not quite the same that I'm accustomed to.
Yeah, it's sort of shiny suits. There's a lot of conformity, but then what they do is they jazz it up with either a funky tie or a little bit of lining that's just a slightly different colour.
Or they get a colourful mohawk.
What's a mohawk? Oh, wait, no, we have those too.
And more recently, they then sort of put bolts through bits of themselves and attack you with a bat with nails through it.
And eyeliner. Lots of eyeliner.
Speaking
They like
of
eyeliner.
which,
All right.
Hey! Just
I did
screams
say
over. Stop talking about our
scanners
eyeliner.
up. I did
that
say
tailor
scanners
shop
up. Yes.
kind of spills a group of young folk out into the street
Oh, heavens.
through the window. They're wearing suits and ties.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That actually makes me more uncomfortable.
And
Oh no,
some
they're
hats. No, it's worse than that because
hats.
their
Hello.
suits are damaged and shredded and torn, and they're bolstered with bits of like car tire rubber. And their umbrellas
Avant-garde.
have got sharpened ends and bits of pipe, and they're coming out. All right,
Kathy,
mate, what are you doing over here? This our neighbourhood.
You said you were chatty.
Right, yes. Hi, hello. I'm not from around these parts.
Hold
so
up,
I'm not
hold up,
accustomed
hang
to
on.
your ways.
I know that voice. What's going on here? Lads, get the thing. Don't move. Do not move.
Well, I want to know what the thing is. What's the
Oh,
thing?
yes, I'd quite like to know what the thing is as
Which one
well.
of our voices
So-
do you recognize?
Mr.
Yours.
Sprocket would like to know what the thing is.
The two of his boys run inside and come back out a minute later.
Just gently unlimbering the flamethrower.
They've got this big square thing that they're carrying between them. All right, install it. And they walk in between the two of you, between you and their leader, holding this big square frame.
What were you doing?
All right, that's safer now. Now we can talk. Now, you only
What?
talk to you lot through a square. I've heard the rules. I remember.
Oh, right. Now I understand what's going on.
Yeah, passed
Sprocket
down
has no
tradition,
idea.
innit? We're allowed to talk to you, but it's got to be through a screen.
Americans.
Oh!
Have you spent a lot of time in prison?
No, mate. Been here all my whole life, innit?
You don't know what prison is, do you?
They only know Americans from TV.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't realise
I-
that.
You can't talk
I
to
understand
Americans
this custom.
unless they're on a screen. All right, now, expand your plan to us then.
Right. Well, we are just passing through, and we could use some guidance and some assistance from you if you're willing to set
No,
us on the
you
right
said it
path.
wrong. You said it wrong. You got to start properly.
Oh, wait. I know this one. Sorry. I'll do the preamble, right?
Yeah.
Sprocket, play the theme tune.
Lovetta, Julia, Lovetta.
It was a
Lovetta,
time
Julia-
of war. It
Oh.
was a time of death.
Apologies.
Destruction roamed the land, and only our bold hero could sway the masses towards the light. Okay, pan over to Kathy.
All right, yeah, go. All right, yeah, that sounds legit.
We're looking for assistance.
You're
We
looking for
could-
your sister.
Assistance. We need your help.
All right.
Smaller words, Kathy. Smaller words.
You need help. What do you need help with?
We
Like
need,
you have like attack helicopters.
of course, but we need the hearts and minds. You see,
Oh yeah.
we need
yeah.
the
Getting in
the
good
people.
with the locals. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We need
Start humming, Sprocket. Start humming.
we
in the
need
background.
your we need your help
America,
because we are facing
America.
outrageous odds, and we are attempting to overcome insurmountable feats.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
And in order to
Oh, she's still going. All right.
achieve a better world for all, we need to strive together against the Red Horde.
Striving together, see?
Can you see?
And we need to unite as a single capitalist people against
That's
the
all
destructive
American national
influence
anthem I know.
of those foul red types over yonder.
Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong. Yeah. Them red
Exactly.
types.
Exactly.
From Kent. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Essex.
Yeah. Them
From
two.
From the Kents, yes, exactly. And we could use your mighty and brave, freedom-loving assistance in order to figure out what exactly is going on over yonder. And
Right. Yeah. All right then. So
bring
what can the
benefit to
once
us
do
all.
for you?
what was your name again? I'm sorry.
With a once.
The Wunch?
The once. Yeah. That's what they call us.
Excellent name.
Yeah.
I love that name.
Goes
The
way back.
Wunch.
Who calls you the Wunch?
Does one of them have a bowler hat?
We've been called the once for hundreds of years, mate. Yeah.
You have
goes way
a
back.
proud tradition in your culture. I see that. Well,
I've gone
the
for
Wunch.
lunch.
No, once, not lunch.
Right.
We could do lunch, yeah? If you want to do lunch, we could put something in the book. Yeah?
Oh yeah, let's do
Right,
lunch.
We'll
Yeah.
put something in the book
All right.
and we'll do
Right.
lunch.
Okay. All right. Do you want to make
Um,
reservations?
Oh, steady
you
on.
have-
I'm not marrying you.
Your people can call our people.
Yeah, we'll do it that way then. All right.
All right. Yeah. All right.
That's the custom.
You
yeah.
know the way. He knows
Yeah.
the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
We are looking for intel. If you've ever done any surveillance on that building over yonder, that shiny, protrudy one right over,
Ah, that
over
one?
there.
Not bloody likely. Now you get Murdoch's in there. Murdochs, yeah.
I feel like Mickey's gone round the front of this square and is starting to do like subtitles. But she wants to know what's going on with the building over there. They're saying they don't go over there because they'll get stabbed.
No, Murdochs, you know.
I'm not from around these
News.
parts, so the customs are strange to me.
Newsboys? What are we talking?
Oh God.
Newsboys? What's that?
Murdoch.
Oh,
You said
yeah.
Murdoch.
Yeah, that Murdoch, yeah. They're descendants of some kind of paper empire or something. They live in the tower. And, yeah, the Wunch is all the territory out here with the banks.
So you're not allied with them?
No, we're at war. It's war.
Oh, nice territory.
You're at war?
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you say that?
Oh, of course, because you're American. You're good at war.
Yes, of course we are. Yes. Well, how's this? I will help you in this war, and you will stand by me against the Kents at some point in the future.
Yeah, you got
Because I
it.
hear the nasty Reds.
We're in.
All right.
Okay.
We are going to go get surveillance on that yonder building.
You go have a look.
Yeah.
Have you any experience providing what's known as cover fire in case of hazardous happenstance?
Can you shoot and not hit us while we run over there?
Oh, yeah. You got it. No worries. Once she's on it,
right.
yeah.
Well, then I think we have a plan.
Also, do you have any hats?
Got to earn a hat, mate. Don't just come bowling in and pick up a hat.
Well, I think Sprocket over here could do a nice bowl, couldn't you, Sprocket?
Oh, quite, yes. I am well proficient in all forms of pottery making.
Ah, it's for your robot. Yeah, that's all right then.
Yeah, it's a robot. Yeah, he needs
Yeah.
a hat. I mean, look at him. He's got no hat.
How's he going to see if you put a hat on his eye, though?
I'm not going to put a hat on the eye, am I? I'm going to put it on the bloody top.
On top of the eye?
Yeah, no, on
All
top
right.
of the bowl.
Tell you what, you go over there and you stir up some trouble with the Murdochs, and
That's definitely happening. Yes.
then you can have a hat. Maybe even a briefcase and all.
Oh, I would become a proper Englishman at that point.
Yes,
You may have started
become
this
a
war,
real boy.
but I guarantee we Americans will finish it.
Right. Yeah, we're in. So,
right.
just
You think
shooting,
you're going
yeah?
to turn up late this time as well.
Yes. We will draw their ire, and once they're in range, you can shoot them to your heart's content.
Right.
Yeah.
It is a pleasure doing business with you. I know we can't shake hands through the screen, but God bless America,
God save the Queen.
as is the custom.
All right, let's put it away.
Laters.
That felt so familiar.
Satire.
Heavy-handed satire.
only kind we
Ham-fisted
got.
satire.
Double fists of ham.
So, yes, Canary Wharf and the Murdochs who dwell therein.
Right. Well, I guess we've just decided which side of this conflict we're on.
Well,
We
not-
get there and they're just like, "Hello there, we're a peace-loving people." Oh, you're shooting at us! Oh no! They're not. If they're called the Murdochs.
Well, we're not going to start the fight. I just need a moment. I'll be right back.
I mean, yeah, well, no, we didn't start the fire. It has been blazing on and on.
No. Something. I know they have the word fight in that song, so that's enough for me. I don't know music. I also like the idea that as a Mr. Handy, I could have just played the American national anthem, but I decided to sing it and then forgot the first verse. So I was like,
I'm pretty sure the American anthem's copyrighted or something.
well, that makes sense.
No, it's not. It's not.
Well, that also makes
You
sense.
get at least 3 seconds anyway.
It was so bad that I don't think anyone's gonna want to claim that. It's like no, that will bring down our shares of Americana. Right, once Sardin's back, we'll go kill some bad
Yes,
guys.
I believe you have an expression here, tally ho or something.
Tally-ho!
Not exactly sure what it means, but it's usually associated with charging.
Yes, quite.
So is
Back in the
Docklands.
day when
Different kind of
horses
charging,
didn't
though.
have carnivorous appetites. Horses will eat you now if you try and ride them.
I'll keep that in mind.
That's true. And it's quite clear that these Murdochs aren't entirely peaceful.
Yes.
There are newspaper front
No,
pages
not
plastered on walls and signs, and around quite a few of them there are the skeletons of people, some of which still have a bit of meat on, so it's not like they're there from the war. These are recent kills. Other wastelanders, their suits look like the same kinds of suits that the Wunch were wearing.
There's not a lot of communities in the Fallout universe that are just peaceful. Most of them will kill you. It is how it is.
Reminds me of when I visited Alabama on a diplomatic mission once.
So if you want to scope out the building while we await the return.
Scanning. I like to imagine, my scanning is just looking at things.
Yep. Let me see. What's probably our best bet here? It's probably still survival and perception.
Oh, not good.
Not good, no.
Both below 10. But it's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nearly.
However, with your cautious nature... Oh, no, you didn't spend any action points.
I didn't spend any
What you could do is spend a luck point to re-roll one of those dice, though.
I will. How do I do that?
Just press the minus button on your luck points and then click on one of those dice.
Oh. Okay. I will go on the 17. Oh.
Okay.
I got it.
That's
Everything
fine.
looks... Oh, wait.
That's fine. Everything looks fine.
Everything looks completely fine.
All right.
Let me just get to the turrets. Hang on a sec.
In fact, I shall head over to there right now, as I feel so confident in my... No.
Well, boy, howdy. That's some smart looking on you.
Yes.
All right. I suppose we should sally forth then.
All righty then. So, Daka. Daka.
Are we actually going forward?
No, you're getting Daka'd as you start to move forward.
Yeah.
Tally ho! Oh no!
Sprocket!
It is the day of the D! The D of the day!
Did you not spot the big mechanical turret things?
I was distracted by their beautiful hats, I must be honest. I used my most optical optic to stare at the hats. I used the lesser optics to search for defenses. Oh, and the bullets are running through my circuitry.
Spang, spangity spang spang. That's the piercing activated. 1, 2, 3, 4 successes to hit you all.
Just use me like a tank. Hide behind me.
Oh no, they don't do
up.
piercing. It's good. They do not do piercing. So you can take your damage reduction off of the physical damage from these guns. Fire rate of 3, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits on each of you. Subtract your damage reduction.
So I have how much damage?
Depends where they hit me.
1 or 2.
Sprocket. Oh, that is a good point. It does depend where they hit you. So, Pat, you get it in the 2s, which is unfortunate because that's your heed.
Oh, that does sound very unfortunate.
Alden, you're getting it in the 5s. Which
I'd like to think that Mickey's getting it in the 5s.
Mickey's getting it in the 5s, which is your body.
That's fine. I've got armor there.
And Knife right in the optics.
Oh, no! Not the
No, I'm
optics.
definitely not going to be able to see well.
Oh no. What was the 2 again?
Head.
The 2 is the head, yeah.
Okay. Ouch.
Do you have any armor on your head?
Is the heart.
Not sure I do, actually.
In which case you would go down like a sack of potatoes.
And this is how our story ends.
5 hit points
Potatoes.
to the
Gunned
head.
down by a newsagent.
Gunned
Or not
down
a newsagent.
by-
A newspaper.
If you can
Damn.
call it that. But not dead. 5 hits to the head puts you down and you are injured and will be bleeding until you receive some medical attention.
Oh!
Oh, good.
How do I take off my... Oh, there's
Popsicle.
optic.
Yankee down.
Yeah.
Yankee down.
But you've got 2
Oh.
points of physical reduction, so it's only 3 points of damage to your optics.
All right, she'll come back next.
So you
do
don't
I-
take an injury now.
But I only have... Wait. How do I take it off?
Yeah, you take it off.
Oh.
It's only when you get more than 5 damage to a thing that you worry about putting it in there.
So I take.
So you take it off your
2
health
damage.
points. Yeah.
Okay.
What am I doing?
Alden, you...
Yes. Hello.
I've forgotten how much damage they did already.
5.
5. There we go.
Because I.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
right. That's
took
why
off
Pat went
2.
down. So you got shot in the torso where you've got 2 physical damage reduction, so you lose 3 hit points, and that's
Great.
all
When
you
I
need to
lose-
worry about.
When I lose 3 as well, then if I have
Yes.
2 reductions. Okay.
Yes.
Ow! Oh, this is just.
Daka, 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 daka,
I would
daka,
advise
daka,
getting
daka.
behind me.
I'm
I
gonna
am
have to
more
put some of
armored
these
than
bits
you.
back, or find some others.
A strange question.
Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to use either one of the rerolls or one of my luck points to make that not hit my head?
Ooh, that is a good question.
I don't
have a
know.
head
I'm just
wound.
asking you.
I do not know the answer off the top of my head, so I will quickly look it up. I say
Sorry.
quickly, no, it's okay. That's what we have PDFs for.
The face is concerned about the only thing she's good at.
Not the face!
There was some
Not
of that
the
luck point.
face.
Yes, indeed.
LM, no, that's E. Went too far. Luck, luckety luck, 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 luck. Options. 21. What can you do with luck?
I need to find a source of radiation sometime soon.
Right,
'cause
you
otherwise-
can't do that
All right.
unless you wanted to add a detail to a scene, but even that wouldn't do the thing for you.
I
Unfortunately,
think I'm good with the face then. That's all right. I just figured I'd ask. Make sure I know my
Yeah,
rights.
shot in the head, I'm afraid.
That's okay.
You also need a hat.
An ear never hurt to lose.
Yes, it does.
I've got hair.
You do
Well, it's
need
got-
a hat also. Alden,
It's
however,
going through me.
clunk. Big metal face shield with that welding mask, and then you got shot in the body.
Yeah. It's all right. I've got sturdy leather armor. I'll be fine.
Okay.
Start looking for one of those nice yellow barrels with the warning signs on it, because I need me some radiation.
That is an injury roll for Pat. Thank you for pointing that out. Because that will be what decides whether or not you are badly off.
Down or not.
Alrighty. So how do I make that?
To make an injury roll, you
Please hold. Everything will be fine.
FGHI injury 32 35. Critical hit. You are hit in the head. Momentarily dazed and lose your normal action the next turn. You can't see clearly and increase the difficulty of all tests which rely on vision by +2. So it doesn't drop you. That's the torso. I got the effect wrong.
Ah.
Okay.
Instead, you lose a go from being shocked and stunned and lose your health points. Do.
So that's down
It wasn't
5
a
health
critical
points?
hit, so no, you do not get put down. You just take the 5 health points of damage, and I got overexcited.
That's understandable.
It's quite all right.
Kathy, you got to fix your hair. It's got a little bit
You
messed
got
up.
red on you.
That's not red dye you're seeing, actually. That's blood.
I think it would work as a redhead, I've got to say.
So, what do you want to do?
Ouch.
This turret's just gone daka, 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 and then you've moved out of range again, and it stopped firing.
Can I have a little... Now, we've been here before. Since these were towers of glass and mirrors, is there any shiny reflective glass lying around?
Always. You could spend a point of an action point or a luck point to make that happen. A luck point, yep. Spend the luck point and you can have a beautifully reflective shard of glass.
I will do that then. I could find my luck points.
Up at the top.
I can't.
With your specials.
there they are. Jesus. It's all over the shop. Right, I've done that. And we'll find something in a frame, not just a piece of loose glass, if I'm going to spend a luck point to get it.
Yeah, sure. So somebody was trying to loot a mirror from somewhere, and they've dropped
Well,
it out here. Yeah.
Outfitters, gentlemen's outfitters.
Or one of the many pubs.
Mirrors.
They have huge mirrors in them.
One of them. Well, it's something portable.
Not pubs, they're bars here, really, aren't they?
I'm just kind of gently going to extend that out so that I can have a look round the corner without sticking my head out. See if I can spot this turret.
Yes. About 4 floors up on Canary Wharf Tower, 1 Canada Square even. You can see the turret in an open window, not open because it's like the window's open, but open because they've kicked the window out and stuck a turret there instead. Mm-hmm. Covering the access to 1 Canada Square.
Sprocket?
What is it?
Can you see this turret in the mirror that I'm holding?
Zip. Yes, my optics are still functioning after being shot. Yes, what about it? Looks like an older model.
Able to identify anything about the turret? Any weak points?
Oh, yes. Let me just go through my processing while I'm trying to get the dice ready. Would that be intelligence and
repair?
Oh, repair. Oh, that's a good number. That's a 4 and a 7.
Ooh. Bloody hell. Go you.
And I got a 7.
Hey.
And you got a 7, so it's a success. So what you would know about these turrets, looks like it's a Mark 1 machine gun turret, which is kind of a robotized machine gun turret, not a very clever one. Just sits there until it runs out of bullets, basically. Can't be poisoned, not subject to radiation or disease.
Like most robots.
Right, so there's 2 possible plans, one of which involves one of us running backwards and forwards until it runs out of bullets. The other one involves you, Sprocket, bouncing a laser off this here mirror onto that bloody turret.
Trouble there, of course, is that the turret's got longer range than the laser. Lasers are only close range, and machine guns are medium range.
That is annoying.
Lupercal raises a very pertinent point at this stage, which is send in the Wunch.
I don't think we've got that relationship with the Wunch, but
no, but they are going to start shooting up the other side of the building.
Chilly Cathy can.
I mean, that was going to happen regardless of how well you guys did.
So
it is.
You might not have sent them in, but I'm gonna.
Well, I like the idea that they were just like, all right, lads,
Sprocket.
it's going to be shooting up Thursday.
Sprocket.
Yes, quite. Hello, sorry.
This Mark 1 turret, what does it activate on?
That would be movement.
All right.
Well, sighting. It has enough sensory to recognize friend or foe, and it will shoot at anything that moves.
We've got a trolley. We could probably find some rope. And there's a whole bunch of mannequins in these clothes shops.
Yes, that would work.
We could fake up a foe.
And they are quite stupid. It will just keep shooting until it perceives the thing to be no longer a threat. So it just needs to move
backwards and forwards.
Yes,
that's some quick thinking.
That is genius, Mikey.
Let's do
perfect.
Let's do that.
All right.
Okay.
So this is going to be a
team popsicle,
an intelligence and repair roll to make your.
How many of us can join in on that?
Well, one person needs to lead it. Probably the person with the highest rating.
Might be.
This is definitely a montage moment. I'm not gonna lie.
Anybody else who has those 2 things can contribute a dice for freezies.
And
then you can spend action points.
I'll contribute a dice if I'm helping.
Okay.
I don't have a point in repair. Unfortunately, I don't think I can.
You, however, are able to manipulate folk and like get them working hard and.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Speech.
All right.
So yeah, you could make a little speech effort. What are we talking about speech wise there? That'd be not barter. It's literally it's called speech. Okay, so a charisma and speech roll.
All right. Am I encouraging my team to do their damnest, or am I encouraging the onces to go kill for their capitalist gods?
Oh, you mean the minions?
Whichever you prefer.
Well, you know what? I think it would be funnier if I were ordering them to attack.
That seems more accurate.
Let's see. I've got perks. Smooth Talker. Let me see what that does. When you make a barter or speech test as part of an opposed test. Okay, so this is not opposed, but I think my Black Widow
Your Black Widow does come in because the gang leader.
Quite masculine. All right. When you attempt a Cha-based skill, you may re-roll 1d20. In addition, yada yada yada. Okay. Let me real quick. I don't know any famous speeches offhand, so I'm just gonna wing it. Today, we reclaim what once was yours, and we strike down this foe that you've been fighting against for so long. With your assistance, we will crush the Murdochs, and we will liberate this land for the glory of America and capitalism, and you people, I guess, also.
Beautiful.
Fight for yourselves. Fight for freedom.
Please re-roll back 20.
I decided to re-roll that, and took a 9, but I forget what my other.
It was a 14. It was a 14 and a 20, and if you re-roll the 20, which is the smart thing to do, doesn't get you a complication, and then you get a 9. And so the Wunch go to war, blowing up the side of the building, which will distract the Murdochs long enough for you to get this build done. So, Alden, go ahead, roll your 3 dice.
Right.
Unless you want to buy any more.
No, I'm going to take.
Oh my word! That's not 3. That's 5.
Yeah, I know.
That's a lot. That's a lot of success. That is so much success, in fact, that even if you spend 2 of them to get the job done quickly, you would still be able to refill your action points. And so you have made this trolley-powered, rope-powered, pulley-powered mannequin in a trolley attack wagon.
Yep.
And you pull it back and forth, and after a few minutes, the machine gun stops clicking.
Idea how much bullets cost these days?
Well, it costs them an awful lot. Right. And it cost Kathy nearly her head. So.
Quite.
Still kind of stinks.
Yeah. How's the trolley?
Kind of an X-trolley, really.
That cost me a trolley.
I pat you on the back. We'll find you another one.
All right.
There are other trolleys in the sea.
Right, come on. This side was well defended, as you say, but it's cost a lot these days. So let's crack on, get in there, find out what's going on.
Quite.
Let's indeed.
Right,
all right.
Follow the ping. All right.
Following the ping, it leads you into the first floor of the building.
Sprocket, scanners up.
Yes, sorry, I was distracted with the hats.
Stop looking at the hat. Stop looking at the catalogue. All right. We've been down this before. The laminated book of dreams is a book of lies. Okay.
Of course, yes. So perception and survival. That's not good.
It's not great. It's true, but there's also no complications there, so you just don't notice anything particularly special. Okay. However, following the ping, yeah, that was the complication. Following the ping leads you to a Vault-Tec door, except it's not a Vault-Tec door. It's like a knockoff Vault-Tec door. This is a Eurovault door.
Vault-Tec-go.
You can see the Eurovault sign on the store because it's a storefront, but it's a storefront that's got a Eurovault door. It's the central locking wheel has got stars all around the outside of it.
A little smaller than we make them.
It's not that size.
Looks like it runs on, I don't know, some sort of vegetable oil rather than good old proper.
Oh, no,
good old
French.
proper.
It runs on garlic.
Is there an interface that's accessible?
There is an accessible interface.
Quick, get the droid up here. They can get the blast doors open.
Does it
Yeah, that's what Nye was thinking. I don't know if Sprocket would be aware of
Also,
that.
possibly Kathy. I don't know.
There is a slight compatibility issue, but yes, you can plug in.
Oh, not an American sprocket into a European jack. Oh, hang on.
I'm
I've got
not
a
sure
converter
this'll-
here somewhere. Hang on. All right, hang on.
Sprocket's the converter.
I've got one of them. Might be Sprocket. Right, you plug into Sprocket. Sprocket's got the UK, the European converter. We'll plug
perfect?
into the gate. Right, there we go.
All right.
Is there?
Wow. You pop the door open. And inside is a pristine store. Pamphlets,
Nice.
couches, a reception desk, and a
we-
till.
Quickly move in
How
and
beautiful.
close the door behind us.
It smells
Or
like,
the-
well, it smells like death, but it smells like death and air conditioning. So
I'll take it. The air
A
conditioning
little bit better than
works.
out here.
Oh, Sprocket, the air conditioning works.
the reason it smells like death, though, is because there are dead folk in here. Two of them, in fact. Pile of clothes, two skeletons lying next to each other.
Life, or are
They are
dead?
post-life because they are desiccated skeletons, and as the air shifts, they do crumble a little more.
Oh, dear. Did you bring the broom, Sprocket?
Oh yes, I come with a broom attachment.
Right, could you get rid of them?
Sprocket pokes them with the pincer hands. I don't have the attachment with me right now. I left that at home,
Oh,
but I can.
asked you
Tries
for
to pick up one of
broom.
the skulls to pick up the whole skeleton, but it starts to crumble.
Now, come on.
Sprocket.
All right,
Ah,
all right.
ooh, it's a good thing I have no concept of human mortality, because this would probably be freaking me the fuck out.
Can we close the door behind us at least?
Oh,
so
sure.
that
Oh
would.
yes, that's probably wise.
no one else can get in. This place is nice, apart from obviously the dusty folk. Hello,
Oh,
sorry.
Oh dear, I didn't know that the.
Bienvenue au centre de test du coffre-fort de l'Euro,
Oh wait, I think I
says
understand
the
what
speaker.
that's.
Hello.
Ba, 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 ba. And then it rattles off this great big long speech in French about how great Eurovolts are. Le premier volt d'Europe.
Yes,
Ici,
yeah,
en Angleterre.
Parlez vous American?
Don't worry, I can translate. Okay, yes. Yeah, okay, yep. Wow, they're really emphasizing how great this vault is. They're not really giving. Okay.
Standard
baguettes.
Vault propaganda about how great vaults are.
Is there
Yes,
anything
so-
else in the room?
Very accustomed.
In this
Seems
room,
a little
yes,
strange hearing it in
yes,
French.
there is.
What else is there in
so-
the room?
What else there is in this room is a knockoff version of a vault suit.
A little smaller, also.
It's the Eurovolt suit, though, so it's dark blue with a little circle of yellow stars on.
All right, that's going in a bag.
There is a space in the yellow stars where one of them's missing.
That's painful.
And Pip Boy? No, it's not a Pip Boy. It's un homme de pipe. It's a French Pip
Homme de
Boy
pipe.
model. But it is available in a range of European languages.
I'm going to start tapping on that one.
Yeah, you get it stuck in
Oh,
Turkish, and then you're like, bugger it, now I don't know how to switch it back.
Teşekkür. Feleminderit.
I'm sure we can find some language
I love it.
programs.
Does it
in
have a
here.
map? Oh, I want a map.
It does have a map.
Oh, is that a little blue dot?
No,
You should
it doesn't
probably
have a
go
little blue
further
dot
in.
because that's American. It's got a little red dot.
Has it got one of the little spiky red
Ugh,
lozenge?
so communist. Those Europeans and their communism.
And now, while they're poking around at this petit homme de pipe, you find a computer console on one wall.
I need to roll something to access it.
It's still accessible. The air conditioning
and there's
works.
no
The
password?
lights work. Oh, there's a password. Of course, there's a password.
Yeah,
But the computer does load up when you poke it.
That must mean they've got
Our.
Intelligence.
Got fuel
What's
cells.
I've got a core.
I have compute? What's it called? Not computer.
Science will do instead of
Science.
computers.
Science.
I was good at hacking in the game. Oh, this is a 9. I don't think Sprocket's good at hacking, and he's going to be good at hacking in this. Oh, yay! I'm good at hacking.
Yay! Or just lucky.
That and the fact that it's a show model one, so the password is probably 0000.
Password.
Beep, 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 beep. You hack it, and a part of the wall slides open with a fanfare. Ba, 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 ba. European anthem plays. I don't know what that is, but there probably is one.
Does 300-year-old confetti fall from the ceiling?
Yeah, well, not so much fall from the ceiling as a block of
cloud.
300-year-old confetti. Just kind of goes thunk.
Oh, I did something. Right. Let us see.
I've got a Pip Boy!
Is that what they call a guillotine?
No.
Now, inside this little room is a scene of horrifying murder, apparently. Okay, weren't expecting that. Couple of dead folk, a few axes.
Ooh, axes.
A freezer unit, test model,
Right.
with an axe stuck in it as well. So whoever was in there has died because they couldn't get out. Everybody who was outside is dead because they axed each other to death trying to be the one that got into the freezer unit.
I was just about to ask the computer what had happened, but it's a good thing we all have common sense.
I don't want that narrated, really.
Not exactly
I feel
sure
for
what
the
happened
person
here.
in the fridge. As a fridge survivor, I feel for them. I'm going to open the fridge.
It takes a little bit of work breaking the axe free.
I also want to collect the axes.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Opening up the fridge.
Yeah.
I was hoping we'd meet these frogmen that you talked about.
Plus, the person inside doesn't have any axe damage to their outfit.
Oh, hello. Maybe you just didn't transform in the way that some of us did.
Got a little name tag. Says, "Hello, my name is Sam."
Hello, Sam. Tap, tap, tap.
Oh, long dead. Long dead.
Oh.
Once you crack it open, you can see the name badge. Sam was apparently the store manager.
Oh.
And was the one that managed to get into the freezer before the others did. Then a whole bunch of the others came in and locked themselves in. And then murdered each other, trying to be the one that got in and get Sam out. And turned out none of them made it. So
It didn't help
greed.
Sam either.
No.
Oh, that's a bit sad, really. So, this is not a vault.
No, it's a showroom for a vault.
Does it have Sprocket, Kathy?
Yes.
Right.
Is there anything in the pamphlets or the literature or in the computer that says where the vault was going to be? Because it's not here.
Can Sprocket
This
do
is
some research on the
marketing.
computer, or
Well, this is.
because presumably the computer does more than just has like it
Yeah.
must have some.
It's going to be much
data.
harder to find out where the vault's supposed to be because that's going to require you to get deep into the files. So we're looking at. Have you rolled it already? Don't tell me you've rolled it already because you're going to
No, I
want to buy
haven't
some
rolled
dice.
it already. I'm just rolling.
If you
I
buy
can
some dice and use your cautious thing,
Oh, okay.
Well, can we look around? Maybe there's a password in the desk. Maybe Sam's got it. on a
Post-it
scrap of
note,
paper in the
that
pocket.
kind of thing.
Post-it note.
Yeah, I'm just.
Some of us have played. I was about to say we've all played Fallout, but then I realised we haven't. Some of us have played Fallout, and we know that the password is always somewhere.
Sam has an ID badge,
Right.
which will reduce the difficulty to 2.
Oh,
to
I would
take
appreciate that.
and pass that under Sprocket's scanner.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, you need to get 2 successes on your intelligence and security roll.
So I buy a dice. How do I do that?
Right, I've spent an action point off the list for you, so you've got an extra dice.
I just add a d20.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you roll all 3 of them.
Roll, and I can do cautious if I don't get 2. Oh, okay. I'm gonna roll it only rolled 1, which was a 7.
Roll the 3 and the 14 again. You can just click on those dice and it re-rolls them.
Okay, I'll need to use my cautious. I'll use it on the 20. Please, it'd be really good. I want to be cool for once. Please let me be cool. Universe, why? I guess I'll never be cool. I got a 20 again.
Did you?
My goodness.
Wow.
Wow. Spend a luck point. Do it again.
Yeah.
Please.
Please, universe. This is my only chance. Wait, I'll take the luck off.
I believe in you, Sprocket.
Oh, please, my friends believe in me, universe.
I believe that I will take you apart if you don't manage to do this.
No.
America
The
believes in
stress
you. too.
helps. Thank you.
America.
It's all about
America and the
motivation,
fear of
Kathy.
being
You just got to
dismantled.
understand what motivates folk, right?
Yes.
Little motivational speech. You can spend luck to find passwords. That is a good point.
Well,
This was.
But it doesn't matter. You hacked it
got here in
anyway.
the end.
Got there in the end. And you find out that there are no Eurovaults in the UK. That the Eurovaults are only found on the continent.
Well,
There is one in Jersey, but that there was a vault flown over from the States and installed in the American embassy.
What?
Ah,
Oh,
oh.
a popsicle. Yeah.
And
Right,
the
Kathy.
British
Darn.
had a knockoff program equivalent of the Eurovaults, and they did manage to get one installed in northwest London.
So that's a knockoff of a knockoff. In
Actually.
northwest London. All right, have we got a location on that one?
Yes, it will give you a location as well.
Can we program that into the Hom de Pip
Yeah.
and the Pip Boy?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if it's all the same to you, I'll take
And,
a gander at that myself.
Yeah, obviously, Sprocket, take a look at this just in case, something happens.
Of course,
And you
yes.
can also find out that in the main building, further down, there is a fusion core still powering the building.
Ooh.
That's what I was hoping to find out about.
Right. Well, we're going to go have a look at that.
I say so.
Because you can never have too many fusion cores, can you, Sprocket?
Don't
Especially
bet
not once you
at
get
all.
some power armor.
Exactly. It's
We
amazing
we
make them
promised the fall of the Murdochs, and boy howdy, will America deliver. I need to stop referring to myself as American.
Reckon this fusion
I
core
don't
is
think that
powering the
country's
whole
around
building.
anymore.
Do you reckon
Yes.
that's part of the actual... Oh, it's a power base. Ah! Let's go unplug it.
Quite.
So down we go to the basement.
Right.
Yes.
Top tip. Nom 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 radiation. You lot, well, Sprocket, you'll be fine.
Yes.
Kathy, radiation melty.
Yeah,
That's okay.
yeah.
Okay.
You're not wrong about that.
Also, radiation very tasty for, giant roaches and the like. So,
Hmm.
Since I have a degree more
squishy
protection
weapons
from...
up, basically.
Would you like me to go first, Mickey, since I can take some of the hits if you like?
Yeah, okay. If your rad meter starts going up, let me know, because I could do with some of that.
No problem. So yeah, Sprocket will go on ahead.
Yes.
Is there any door that needs to be opened or unlocked, I should say?
No, for a bunch of people who were trying to keep their power base intact, they were relying on human resources to keep things secure, and their human resources have all run off to go and fight the Wunch.
Couldn't have planned this better ourselves.
So you can find your way down to the basement and the reactor that they've got installed down there without too much difficulty.
Perfect. Is my rad meter going off?
Your rad meter does start to go off once you get into the basement.
Oh,
Lovely.
Miss Kathy, I would advise staying away from this area. It is quite hazardous for humans.
It's not very high, but it's
Right.
high enough.
High enough. Can I start soaking up some rads?
That's
Well,
actually
if
the
it's all
question.
the same, I think I'll stand outside the door for this part.
That's
Do not worry.
absolutely fine.
That's completely understandable.
I'll
Standing
guard
guard.
it.
I'm assuming
Basically, Mickey heals with radiation.
yes. No, that part I understand. It doesn't actually say that I'm immune to radiation, does it? I don't know.
It might scramble your circuits. I don't know.
If it does,
Yeah.
it'll be in the
GM.
Mr. Handy blurb.
Oh, right. Okay. I'd be surprised. Like, I'm a machine.
I mean, it says it pretty explicitly for the ghoul. You are immune to radiation damage.
Yep.
How do I open up the Mr. Handy blurb?
Click on the
with the little-
closed eye.
You need to open your eye.
Not sure I trust the British manual on that one. It seems to have some fanciful term for some made up metal called aluminium, which I've never heard of.
I believe
Mr. Andrew.
it's pronounced oregano.
I can detect smells, chemicals, and radiation.
Maybe this particular one can't do smells.
Yeah, your smell sense got broke at some point.
Oh, wait. Reducing the difficulty of perception tests that rely on sight and smell by 1. That could have been useful to
Yeah,
know.
that would have been good to know,
You're
wouldn't
also immune to radiation, poison damage, but you can't use chems, nor do you get any benefit from food, drink, or rest.
it? No drugs for you.
Okay, so radiation basically does area effect damage to anything that's in it, but since you're both immune to it, we don't need to worry about it. However, because one of you is a ghoul and you heal from it...
Nom, 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 nom.
Nom, 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 nom.
Got my cricket bat out, though,
Can...
so I'm expecting
Yeah. Well, with my new sensory abilities, can I...
Hey, you've remembered that subroutine. Oh, yeah, focus.
Basically, the amount of time it would take you to get to the reactor and pull the fusion core, there is probably enough time for you to regain 3 hit points.
Oh, I will take that quite happily. Oh, this is lovely. I like it down here.
So, yeah. Do you want me to scan, or should we just go straight in?
It's the big glowy blue thing that's
I
making
think
the reactor run.
Yeah, let's just chuff it.
Okay.
Grab it
Yep.
and hoik it
Grab
back.
her pincer hands, pulls it out.
Okay. And there we go. The denouement of our little adventure. We have managed to find un homme de pipe. We've managed to find out about the other vault locations in and around London. We've got hold of a fusion core that we can then fight about who gets to keep. And we've learned about the Wancha bankers that were a gang in Docklands.
And we've made them our allies against the forces of the Kent.
Against the forces of the Kent and the Murdochs.
Yeah.
With whom they are currently in a shooting battle with.
Right. Ideally, we will, shoot some of them from behind and pretend we did something.
But because I have waffled and dragged time out, we are fast approaching time for everybody to go to bed. But yes, in parting, now I can have a hat.
Yay, hat for Sprocket.
Huzzah!
Hat for Sprocket.
I think it is tradition for the American to show up late to the war, so.
250 years late. Wow. A new record. Well, thank you for playing some Fallout with me today.
Yes.
Happy nuclear friends.
It's been hugely enjoyable. Thank you so much.
And don't forget on Garblag that later today, if you are Americanian, the Americanians and Canadians are doing some Achtung Cthulhu.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And then that's it until Tuesday when we're Coriolising again.
What?
Yeah,
Yay,
I know. We don't have a Friday and a Monday slot at the minute. Lockdown.
What huzzah?
Yeah. But thank you, everybody, for coming and watching us tonight. We do appreciate your attendance. Don't forget that you can join us in the wonderful world of Discord and on the YouTubes that I'm contractually obliged to remind you about. Also, you can sub to us.
Please like and subscribe.
Yep, and leave a comment because that makes Roger happy.
It also feeds the algorithm.
Also feeds the algorithm beast. This is also true. But we have been Garbleg Games, and you have been people all around the place. Thank you for joining us for some Fallout, and we will see you soon. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, 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 oh.